What is going on YouTube? Quick little trade recap. Um, this is the accounts pretty much that I started last week. I forgot what video I made last week, but passed some accounts really sick. But three accounts ended up passing them. This is our first week on the funded. Took a small loss of $22 yesterday. I pretty much traded, and I entered the trade, and I was just like, I don't feel like trading, so I kind of just took it off. It was a small $22 loss, but today we're up around 300, which is really sick. So yeah, this is the trade we pretty much took, and let's get into it. So one of the things, today's topic, I think what I realized after journaling today was just letting the trade come to me. Today felt like a great win due to the fact that in the beginning of the market session, I was kind of just like, I'm gonna just watch. And as soon as I saw the opportunity, I had a light bulb moment and I took the trade and it hit. Right. If you don't know, you shouldn't be trading. If you don't know your draw, if you don't know what the market, if you're not anticipating any what the market potentially wants to do, if you don't know, I think you should just be hands off and wait for the opportunity to come to you. So one of the things I want you to pay attention to, or kind of what I wanted to point out as well, was like all of these lows ES had, as you can see, all of these lows are all slanted here. Crazy LR, crazy LR. So coming into market open, NQ, hourly for value gap here, we have some buy side sitting up here. We did not end up taking up this buy side. We don't have to take out this buy side. You just have to remember, price doesn't always have to do anything. Price doesn't always have to take out all of this LR. We could have got an initial reaction literally off of this one and could have easily reversed up. So again, obviously picture perfect world would have been take out this buy side here as well, tap into this gap, maybe continue lower. Price does not have to do that. As you can see here, we pretty much manipulated this coming into market open, and we had this distribution phase at 9:30. As you can see, we also have this hourly for value gap. So coming into market open, we were literally inside of a hourly for value gap. Hourly for value gap, 9:30 opens. What do? We distribute. This is our distribution phase. Pretty much take out this internal and we take out this sell side and we actually form an SMT. So at this point in time, I'm just letting price do its thing. I'm just hands off. Price just manipulated. Okay, let's see what we want to do. This is a pretty big fair value gap here. This is also a 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, so this is also a 15-minute fair value gap that we have resting here. Now I see that off of this key level, we pretty much had this. Sorry. So I pretty much see off of this key level, we have this initial move to the upside. Now, this is where I was kind of just, okay, well, I mean, if we respect this for value gap, oh, so again, if you know me, I've been trying to use OTE of the range, which is pretty sick. As you can see here, we're pretty much respecting this halfway point of this 15-minute gap and also this 0.62 from this swing high to this swing low. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, if we inverse this 15-minute gap and we get some good structure and we potentially get something like this, I would want to target this small little resistance that we have built up here, right? So the model in my head, what I had playing out would have looked something like this, and I would have entered longs around this area, stop loss here, protected low, and then kind of just target this buy side. But the thing is though, I don't really know how much I like this just because I feel like price already did what we have to do here. And we had this crazy distribution phase after being in this area, after price was trading in this area. So just, I think I felt a little better taking a short. And the reason why people, you might be like, oh, we just had an SMT, we just swept sell side, blah. But realistically speaking, in hindsight, we have to remember how strong draws of liquidity are, right? So at this point in time, I felt more comfortable taking a short due to what ES was presenting. As you can see, all of these slanted lows just ready to get taken. We just took all of them out in a jiffy. So I felt a little bit more comfortable taking some shorts here. 15-minute for value gap were respecting that OTE range, that 0.62. Not only that, we also have a 5-minute model, right? So this is what solidified me taking this trade right over here, was this last manipulation here on this 5-minute and forming this SMT and getting this good reaction off of this, right? So this is pretty much a classic 5-minute model. For the most part, this used to be my model that I used to trade all the time. And it's just 5-minute framework, as you can see here, 5-minute framework, 5-minute, everything's just on the 5-minute, right? Everything's just on the 5-minute manipulation. Now, manipulation inside of a higher time frame PDA array, super strong. Super strong. Obviously, there's other confluences that you can be using, but for the most part, the basis of this 05 model is that manipulation inside of a higher time frame PDA array. So I felt more comfortable taking shorts here just because I actually had a draw of liquidity on ES's framework compared to NQ. I don't necessarily like targeting this LR here. And the fact that we were respecting this 15-minute gap here, as you can see, pretty much bearish order flow. So this last manipulation solidified me wanting to take a short. There is a 3-minute IFVG here, as you can see. Pretty much took this stop loss at the protected. Now, stop loss at the protected, this is something I pretty much try to always do. It has saved me a bunch, and I think this is definitely something other people should definitely try to be doing, is just fixing their stop loss placement to a protected higher low. So earlier when I did that framework on, if this 15-minute were to go inversion, I said my stop loss would have been at this low right over here, right? Because price already manipulated this low. The chances of price, doing one last manipulation before continuing to go up is possible, but not likely, right? So just, again, trading is all about probability, and just having your stop loss at, after something got manipulated, this makes it a protected low. It just increases probability, right? You have to remember, trading is all about probability. That's what ICT is. That's what all of that is. It's just confluences to increase your edge, increase your probability of potentially catching a trade to your side. So I see this 3-minute for inverse for value gap pretty much enter, change in the state here on the 5-minute. And yeah, I was pretty much just eyeing ES. I wasn't necessarily playing off of NQ. I was literally just eyeing ES because this entire trade revolved around ES's draw of liquidity, which being the slanted higher lows. So the same way that we did not come up and take out this high before market open is the same way is that we don't have to take out all of these lows. So I was literally eyeing, that's why you see this SMT marked out here, because we could have easily had a strong reaction out of any of these key levels, right? We could have easily taken this out and then started to form a buy side model, and then maybe retrace to a higher time frame PDA array. You get what I'm saying? So I'm in here for a 1-to-1, taking what I can get, nothing crazy. And then, yeah, so I mean, for the most part, ES actually took out all of the low resistance, which is crazy. But again, caught my piece of the pie. And today was I think today was one of the better days of trading, not because of the dollar amount, but because of, I sat here, I analyzed, I saw what price did before market open. I saw what, price pretty much did some manipulation. Okay, I'm hands off. I don't see anything that I like. I see that we're playing inside this 15-minute. I see this 5-minute manipulation here. This was my light bulb moment, right? Having those light bulb moments and kind of, setting yourself to have those light bulb moments. Again, those light bulb moments just come from, just market time and just, you see something that you've seen before and you taking it because you have confidence in it. So I'm literally just chilling. I see this last manipulation. I have a light bulb moment. I see ES has a bunch of crazy LR. I'm taking shorts here. You get what I'm saying? I think today was definitely one of those days where I'm just sitting and observing, and I let the trade come to me. The I let these candlesticks do its thing. I'm just looking at them and I see something that I like and I take it. Right? I'm not actively looking for a trade. Just had a light bulb moment and took it. So today felt really good in the sense that that I'm capable of like just relaxing, just watching the market do its thing. If I see something I like, I'll take it. You get what I'm saying? Price trading should not be made stressful, where you're actively looking for a trade and you're just like, oh, I don't know if this, I don't know if that, I don't know if that. You should just relax, sit down, observe, do your markups, what you see, and just trust yourself. The more you trust yourself and the more you build conviction, the better you're gonna get. The better you're gonna get at trading. And today was one of those days that really showed. And as I was journaling, I actually felt really good about this trade. I think this is probably one of my best feeling trades in a while. Um, because this was literally just off of me trusting in what I know and putting it to use. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Much love. You stuck to all the way to the end. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, peace.